Good evening, people. First and foremost, got to give a shout out to Nikki. Um, yeah, the topic, you guys might have to excuse my energy, but it's kind of like it's almost 11 o'clock. It's been a long day. But anyway, I want to talk about President Obama releasing his birth certificate. To me, that, I wouldn't say with that, this is me second guessing the man's, his move because, to me, right. To me, I thought it was a bad idea, and probably one of the reasons why I thought it was a bad idea is the first time I even heard about it, I heard it on the radio. And the first thing that I heard on the radio was what? That he released his birth certificate and that what his mother was 18 when he was born and that his father was 25. And I'm just like, oh man, here we go. Because when I heard that, I was just like, okay, people are gonna start saying wild stuff, and if he doesn't want people saying foul stuff about his mother or his father, but I mean, the way it was said on the radio sounded to me like people going to imply that his mother was a young teenage white girl who was chasing, big black, what, and the father was, a birth of a nation type Negro running around chasing after young white, what. So I was just like, great, I mean, he does that to try to knock down Trump and the birther issue. And to me, even that in itself is a mistake because Trump and the birther issue, the Tea Party, they all make themselves look like a bunch of fools, chasing that that goal of, and to me he gave them a little bit of like they made themselves made man some people now for some people say oh he made them look like fools, but to them they just like we're relevant because you could see at the press conference when I watched it that he looked like he was irritated, like I'm irritated with this nonsense. Now, I'm like I said, I'm not in that walking that man's shoes. This stuff might really irritate him. You never know what his family, his wife, and his daughters are saying to him about this. They might be like, well, why don't you just release it? You never know what's going on in his life. So I mean, I think it was kind of a mistake, but I wouldn't say it was a great big mistake because, like I said, um, but I don't understand why to me, him having to do that was what he shouldn't have to have done. This is like you're the president of the United States now. If you weren't if you didn't have the credentials to be there, you wouldn't be there. But to me, he because now that I've heard about Trump, Trump is moving on the other issue about why should he wasn't supposed to be in college and all this other stuff. Like, come on, man, these people they don't really care about whether you were born here or not. They just don't want your black ass in office, Mr. Obama. And that's what the real problem is. So now that you've put that up there, some people even said he could have He said so I saw somebody say that anybody could have photoshopped that and put it up there. So some people they still don't believe it. They're like, yo, you could have made that up yourself. That could be false. So you can't win for losing, President Obama. These people, they're just against you. And you know why they're against you. You can't say it out in public because you can't play the race card. You're not in a position to do that. But like I said before, this is me second guessing this what this man's decision to do was. I mean, to be real, this is just my opinion, and I'm second guessing the opinion of a man who his decision to run for the White House. If I was in his shoes, I wouldn't have done it. I would have like, there's no way I'm gonna win, and he made the decision to go ahead and do it. And hey, he was right. He won. So you got to give him all the props in the world for having the courage and having the foresight to see that he might but the belief in himself that he could actually do it. Cause me personally, if I was in his shoes, I'd be like, oh, man, there's no way they're gonna like me, man. If they do like me, if I even get anywhere close, they're gonna gun me down. That's what I would have been thinking. So you got like I'm second guessing him, but hey, if I was in his shoes, if I was him, I would have never made it to where he's at. 'Cause I would never believed I could actually do it and not be alive anyway. But so I'm just saying I'm giving out my opinion. But the moves this man has made in his life has gotten him to be the president of the United States. So I can't criticize him too much. He's done good stuff. I just want him to just look better, a little bit better in the public eye. But like I said, this is not a big, even if it is a mistake, it's not a big mistake. But this is just me voicing my opinion on it because I don't know, just something I think about. Anyway, thanks for listening. And like I said, I'm sorry for the energy, but it's like late and I'm tired. And I hope everyone who's taking the time to listen to this understands what I'm talking about. Thanks for listening. Peace.